not mine.
Vabbè, ci capite.
Inspector, I believe I can aid your investigation. I know who the dead man is and what really happened to him.
You do? Well, good for you. But I'm afraid I'm not the one you need to share your findings with. Speak to Mr. Harlow here. He's the one responsible for settling things.
Visto come si è girata a me, te parlo
Oh,
con
I do
me.
care. Maybe even more than I need to.
Guarda come annuisce,
But I'm
sono
only here today
disfatto.
to lock the place up, question witnesses, and file the facts. It's sad, but coming up with conclusions is not among my tasks here.
Ma Gio, ma che
You
cazzo
fellows
fai
at
un
City Hall
poliziotto
do
tu?
that. Anyway, speak to the supervisor. I'll just stand by and listen to what you have to say.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him, and judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your
Ah,
help, Mr. Holmes.
se la vide
I'll take
lei,
it from here.
allora
Meanwhile, I'll
siamo
make
in
sure the
ottime
police aren't
mani.
detaining the
Ottime
refugees any
mani.
longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting
Dici,
cog
John è
could make the whole machine
soddisfatto?
crumble.
No, ma ti giuro, io gli faccio male a questo. Che vuole ancora? Chiedi alle persone che ti circondano, mi cagato cazzo, che me ne fotte sto cambio prof, che fa culo.
Fatto uno tuffo in naga.
Che palle, ma no, che brutta cosa, ma che cazzo me ne importa a me?
Ti immagini mo è chiusa, non possiamo più entrare.
Ma meglio, lo sai, meglio, non la voglio risolvere sta sfida, ma chi cazzo è sto giorno? Ma perché non se ne va a suo cazzo?
L'amico immaginario, l'amico di tante avventure.
No, vado a morire.
No.
A che sei
no,
spostato? Che se stai a sinistra?
Che lui capito, prendi il simbolo alle gambe ogni tanto, fanno dei lavori da disgraziati.
disturbing a hornet's nest here,
Quello è un
son.
grande disgraziato.
Ah, ma sono
Excuse
uscito
me,
che
just
si
one
fa.
question. They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly in the last
Passava
time. My
maronna
gut tells me
e
that
fornuti
when
ca
you're
co
back in
cazzo,
this room, you find
forza,
out where the folk
ammannazza.
came from.
Adesso è soddisfatto, adesso può andarsene in grado.
Mamma mia, che chiave che guaglione. Adesso posso trovare la ragazza. E questo? No, non è vero.
Help me, please.
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Ah, aspetta, quello che la teneva bloccata, no?
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Nayla. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Nayla's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla if she wants it. But I
Tanto
will
sono
be watching
armato,
you.
quindi proprio volevo, te la sei voi stessi, te lo posso garantire.
Hello, Nayla.
Visto che alla fine le sfide di John ci sono state
My
utili.
name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please. There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock.
La mano
Nayla,
veloce.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending.
È pure viziata, signore, amma bella.
The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Ah, è a questo che si riferivano quando dicevano all'inizio del gioco ci sono i pregiudizi. Ah, perché chi sia primo pregiudizi che ci visti due giochi?
I'm starting to wonder what this
E o
all
primo
achieves.
proprio. Vabbè.
Questa frase qua.
Ah,
The intruder has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck, 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records.
ma chi
so
sei
it
stronzo
won't hurt
proprio,
if I
chi sei
have it in mine.
ufficiale?
In my records, it's just a
Veramente,
tattoo,
ma che
as it
si
should be in
faticano a
yours.
fare? Vattene a
Ah, the
casa,
hell with
mettiti
you.
in indolette.
Suit
Vattene a
yourself
cucca.
as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti,
Bernadotti, you say?
a respectable businessman in Scalario. His company imports goods and wines and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified
Faranno
by an
tradotto
obscure
mainland con
tattoo.
patria, madonna, vieci,
Like the
faccio
one
male a
over
chi
there
si
our friend
cava.
has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
Belle proprio. Due cose dobbiamo trovare agli archivi. Indizio chiave trovato indizio. Ah, finalmente volete momento. E come l'ha schifato su gambe prof, ma per colpa di John. Perché sennò era pure normale.
E intanto hai visto è servito.
Ma che cazzo me ne foto? Ma perché non muore John? Che fastidio l'hai richiesto.
Abbiamo ottenuto
Titta.
l'aiuto di quella grazie
Vabbè, non penso che non andavamo avanti col gioco se non si faceva la sfida, probabilmente.
vabbè, probabilmente dovevamo guadagnarci la fiducia di quell'uomo in qualche altro modo, però il fatto che abbiamo curato quel tizio, ma che è un UFO quello? Cioè, Thomas Norton, ci hanno misura la targhetta fuori, bellissimo.
Beh, sarà importante.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Magari mi fa ridere.
Non ha dormito. Non ha tempo di radersi. Indossa sempre e mai rimosso. Vino? Vino! Non c'è più vino.
Vino.
Oh, palletta. Lavora fino a tardi con la spalla, cioè dalla spalla. Lavora fino a tardi. Ok.
Ma che sta succedendo a quella cosa dietro?
Secondo me è tormentata al rimosso.
Ma certo che è tormentata a rimosso.